What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Fat Thor Gaming. It's your boy Fat Thor back with you again with another Marvel Strike Force video. Today I'm going to be looking at Battle World. We have Maestro is on the board. Real quick before I do that, I also want to throw out there, guys, don't forget, if you have Toxin at 5 stars, make sure you want to use him in the Crucible, as well as Exalted and New Mutants at Gear 16 or Gear 21. Now that Crucible is live again, you might want to throw those guys in there, get those milestones. Alright, let's go into the Battle World. Real quick, I want to remind you guys of who I selected to pick in this. If you'll remember from the video I did earlier in the week, my 5, possibly 6 teams, I went ahead and threw in that Insidious 6. But for Maestro, for the 5 that I'm going to choose to use on this one, I've got In-Game Thanos, Lady Bullseye, Professor X, Adam Warlock, and Hit Monkey as my first team. I've got Darren Warriors and Blue Marvel as my second. That Fantastic Four Core 3 with Odin and Mephisto as my third. Symbiote 6 full as my fourth. And then we're going to look at Retcon as the fifth. We're going to see if they have those buffs this week, if that's activated. If not, if I don't really care for the way that Retcon does in this, then I'm going to back out and I'm going to try with Astral. And then for some reason I'm still not really happy with how Astral is going, I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to use the Insidious 6 team, as I said. Insidious 6 or Astral would be a good fifth if that Retcon team does not do what they're supposed to do with those buffs today. Alright, so we're going to jump right in. We'll start with the first team, the Thanos Professor X mixed team. Again, guys, you want to remember with Professor X, you don't want to use his special, as his special will only enrage Maestro. So with Professor X, we're just really going to be looking at that basic, and then when the ultimate comes around, you know, we can throw that at him. We don't want to use Hitman's ultimate here, as it has the stun. We don't want the stun. So even though that is a 4-space move, we'll still use that special there. Again, we're just going through all these and just checking and making sure exposed, trauma for 2 turns, stun for 2 turns. So we don't want Thanos special as well. Remember, guys, we're trying to avoid the stun, the blind, ability block, things of that nature. So I don't really have a choice on that one. So we'll use the special, try to knock some more damage out. Defense down, attack all enemies, ignores death proof, no debuffs on that. So again, we'll use the ultimate. So yeah, his ultimate is good to use, just his special. Again, we don't want to use Hit Monkey's ultimate. Gain offense up, heal block. Thanos' ultimate looks like it's okay. And we lost Warlock there. And then we lost Lady Bullseye. Thanos. Now, as these are the last two left, I'm going to go ahead and use them. That may prove fatal. Didn't do as well with that team as I really initially thought. Only 331 million on that one. Maybe I still shouldn't have used those specials there at the end. Maybe that could have prolonged it a little bit. And I could have backed out there, but it was kind of over before I knew it. Did not mean to do that. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, so with Daring Warriors and then Blue Marvel, no Daredevil. And again, guys, these are all teams that you know, I'm throwing together to look at this. You know, these are not teams that you definitely have to use. If you want to use this as more of an instructional guide on what not to do, if that serves you better. Safeguard and immunity, apply slow. Disrupted and trauma. We'll go with the special. Alright, that doesn't get him side. I believe it's just stun, ability block, and blind that really give him the rage. Let's see if silence does it as well. Of course, didn't apply silence on that one. It looks like so far all of our ultimates are good. Ability block, see here. So we don't want to use his ability block, his special. We want to stay with his basic, and then we'll see his ultimate when he comes back around. With Jessica Jones, you don't want to use her ultimate because I do believe that applies stun as well. I'm not going to use Blue Marvel's ultimate because I know that throws a bunch of debuffs and one of them has to enrage him. Clear barrier, immunity. Okay, we'll go with ultimate here. It looks like we may be close to getting a kill, so and we'll look at his ultimate. Reduce the duration of safeguard, apply bleed, heal block, and stun. Alright, so we don't want to go with his ultimate either. Again, here with Jessica Jones. Clear all positive effects, defense up. You know what? She does not apply stun. So let's use that. Alright, and we got a kill there, so he is going to immediately attack. We'll go back to special. You don't really have a choice. So the good thing about Daring Warriors here is they have a lot of the passive counters, even though they do not have counter. Basic. So as long as you do not apply debuff and then it immediately reverts into charge for him, every single one of those charges is a rage, and as that rage grows, he gets more and more monstrous. So we're gonna give everybody some energy here. He's gonna attack everyone. Blue Marvel there with half his health bar. He's going to gain some health back. That's good. We're going to steady alternate between that special and that basic with Blue Marvel. Remember to only use the basic for speedball. Use her ultimate here. We'll use an assist. So it looks like we're definitely doing better with this team than we did with that original Professor X team with Thanos and Hitmonkey. It looks like this one is definitely a better option, although Daring Warriors is supposed to be one of the teams that is better for Maestro. And of course he just cleared my whole team. So the last one being at 330, I believe it was, close to it. We'll see where we rank on this one, about 511. Okay, so that's a little bit better. And we'll move down to our third team. If I'm not mistaken, with Symbiote 6. That's going to be fun. Symbiote 6, I know I said in one of my other videos that I thought, okay, no, my Fantastic Four team is actually next with Odin and Mephisto. Symbiote 6 next. I know in one of my previous videos I said that Omen is one of my favorite teams to play with right now in the game, especially in War. They're just such a fun team to play with. Again, no, Daring Warriors is another one that is really fun to play with, and then Symbiote 6. Their synergy is just so wild. They're another team that I'm having a lot of fun playing right now in the game. All right, so this is fight 3. This is our core Fantastic Four members, and then Odin and Mephisto. So of course, you know,